Thanks to Events DC, we're able to take you behind the scenes on food, culture, and community right here in DC. They're helping make this podcast possible and helping shape the future of our city at the same time. Check out eventsdc.com to see what they're cooking up.
Order up! Another episode of In the Weeds podcast with Chef Spike Mendelsohn.
Oui, chef. Today's guest is serving up a healthy plate of badass female energy. After cutting her teeth in some of DC's hottest kitchen, she is now in charge of not one, not two, but 3 powerhouse concepts under one roof on Capitol Hill. Backed by an amazing all-female team, she is rewriting the rules of what it means to run a kitchen with serious flavor and zero ego. Let's get in the weeds with Chef Katarina Petonito. What up, Kat?
What's up? Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
It's great. We were just talking about how great your smile is. So.
Thanks. Again, my aunt's a dentist.
My aunt is a dentist. I wish I had an aunt that was a dentist. Kitchens with no ego? What is that about?
I try not to have an ego. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But, our team, we try to just focus on collaboration. You know, like we take the ego out and we're like, is it good? Yeah. Just like take your ego away. Is it good?
Take your ego off the plate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Take your ego off the plate. That probably means a couple ingredients too sometimes, right?
It always does.
Because it's so crowded.
Always. It's always like 13 different ingredients. I was like, what if you just do 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chef, tell me, so are you DC? Are you DC native? Or?
I'm DC area native. So
Ooh.
I grew up in Germantown, Maryland, just like 30, 40 minutes away from DC.
Yeah.
And my mom actually owned like a Asian grocery store when we were younger. And we were actually used to drive down to Northeast, where Union Market is now, and like pick up produce down there. And I kind of forgot about it until I started working at St. Anselm many years ago. And I was like, whoa. Why is this sparking so many memories for me? Like, I would go down an alley, just like have like these memories of me running down, like squashing water chestnuts on the alley floor, and my mom be like, "Don't run away from me."
This is Union Square Market as we know today.
Yeah. It's not like that anymore.
No, it's definitely not.
It was a lot more dangerous back then, but
a lot more. I used to live when I first moved down here. I lived on 15th and East Capitol.
Okay.
And it was rough. Yeah. And then I lived like on 8th Street, which is even more rough, closer to Union Market. But it's kind of crazy how they renovated that whole.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I was just there like a couple weeks ago. I was like, it's even different when I worked there.
Were you there for what? For an event or a restaurant?
I think I was there for Sunday supper.
Ooh. Yeah. Sunday supper. Where'd you
go? No, it was the event.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What do I know? I don't get invited to Sunday suppers anymore.
We'll see you next year.
Oh, it's just once a year?
Yeah, just once a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I feel a little less bad.
Yeah.
It's not every Sunday.
No.
Okay.
But maybe we should start doing that.
I felt like I was being left out of Sunday suppers every... But Union Market is actually, for those who, visiting DC, you should definitely go take a look at it. It's pretty unique. I think they did a pretty good job, don't you say? Like,
I think it's beautiful.
Keeping it still rugged enough to feel
some of
authentic.
The alleyways are still a little...
Well, Minetta Tavern, what a location. Did you see that?
No,
Have you been to that restaurant?
I haven't.
It's one of my favorite restaurants out of New York City. I used to go to Minetta Tavern and then hit up the Comedy Cellars because they were right next to each other. So that was like my thing. I'd get a steak frit at Minetta Tavern.
Yeah.
It's a Keith McNally restaurant.
Okay.
Do you know Keith? He's kind of owns Balthazar in New York City.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he did Polino's, and he's done like a bunch of stuff.
All right.
He's like, we should probably get him on the podcast. He's like a restaurateur that's like, he's kind of a nightmare. He's like, like in all the good ways. Like he just like revolutionizes the industry. It's like he won't do PR. Is like one of his things, right? He'll write his own press releases. Like
ChatGPT.
Yeah, and during exactly. And then during COVID, he went just like crazy on the industry. He just he had a bunch of op-eds, but yeah. So they opened up Minetta Tavern. It's literally in one of the. It's like in the alley, like in the trash alley.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want to walk through.
Well, yeah, but it's on the corner. It's on the corner.
Okay.
It's like kind of like really close to Pastis, but it's on the corner. I thought it was pretty unique, to be honest. It's But all right, tell me more about Germantown.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Germantown.
I grew up in Germantown. Yeah, when it was nothing. So now it's like this city outside of the city, right? It's like what Bethesda used to be.
Camera guys getting into our podcast.
That blue tape was getting in the way.
That blue tape. There's blue tape everywhere. Dang it.
But there was really nothing there when I grew up. Like there was, my parents moved there. They bought a single family house for like $300,000.
Yeah.
just like unheard of, right?
Is your parents first generation United States?
Yeah,
Okay.
first gen.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm first gen.
You're first gen.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm first gen. My mom is straight off the boat from the Philippines. My dad, I guess he was maybe first gen. He was born in Guam.
Okay.
You know, so technically it's a territory, right?
Yeah,
So,
technically.
Technically,
Yeah. So wait, so Filipino and
Italian.
Italian.
Yeah.
And your dad's Italian?
my dad is Italian.
Oh, that's a pretty good mix.
I think so.
Oh, I
Turned
wanna
out pretty
dig
well.
into that a little
No,
bit.
my son's a little quarter Filipino.
Quarter Filipino?
3/4 Italian.
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah.
So you got brought more of the Italian in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, brought
How's
more
mom feel about that?
You know, she's just happy I have kids.
Yeah. like a mom should be. So Germantown, so your parents, you grew up in the industry? Like
I grew up in the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom owned a couple of things. She owned the Asian market. She also ran a video store out of that and a catering
like a Blockbuster style video store?
Yeah,
No
but
way.
Filipino movies.
Filipino movies?
Yeah, it was like a hidden gem. People didn't really know about it, but a lot of people did.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a little
You
sketchy.
should bring that back.
I know. It was a
Shouldn't
little
you bring that back? Like a Filipino, like you have to walk through like
you had to walk through the whole store to get to like the back. Like
you have to bring
pretty
this back.
sure it was pirated, but you
Yes,
know,
totally.
we'll scratch that out.
No, we won't scratch that out. The DVDs were pirated, and the only way we would want them to be, we don't want to pay any
They were
royalties.
VHS.
They
Let's
were
be
VHS?
serious. Yeah.
Oh my
You got
gosh.
to rewind them.
Well, I just opened it's so funny because I just opened, like, throwback concepts are kind of like.
They're coming back.
They're coming back. We
Yeah.
just opened we had a soft opening, but this Wednesday we're actually opening up an arcade.
Ah, very
in
cool.
Alexandria. It's like, but old school arcade.
Where?
Right by Yates Car Wash.
Oh, okay.
Right, there's like a little warehouse right behind it,
Mm-hmm.
and we did like a place. It's called Continues, and it's like it's kind of a dream concept for me. I mean, like, I'm a partner chef consultant in it. Mm-hmm. It's by these two guys, self-proclaimed nerds that love
Yeah.
video games.
I love video games.
Yeah, so do I. And they have like the old X-Men, they have the Donkey Kong, they have the 4P like
Nice.
Pac-Man, all the pinball machines you want. I mean,
Cool.
it's kind of fun.
I actually just went on vacation, and that's why I'm a little tan.
Yeah.
But my husband packed the N64.
Ooh.
We introduced our nephews to it, and they were like, "What is this?"
So we have N64s.
I was like, "This was revolutionary for
You
its
guys
time."
have to come by. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love it. We have like the old N64s. We have like the Nintendos. They have like this speakeasy room where it has like all the old school like gear that you can ever possibly imagine. Like they have everything. But it's like old school's back. I mean, I think like I would love to see a VHS
just the film falling
storefront
out.
that you just walk through.
I think cassettes would make a bigger comeback than VHS. Everything's digital now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something
And the
like that.
quality wasn't that good, right? Think about it.
Yeah, but no one's like, like I don't even care if people don't rent them. I just want people to walk through it
and
to a
like
restaurant.
see them, like a Blockbuster.
Yeah.
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 Just have like a kind of like Blockbuster theme
Exactly.
restaurant. That would be kind of cool.
That would be fun, right?
Yeah.
You have like
Only make
truffle
food.
popcorn on the menu or something.
Only make food that's been in movies. Oh. Boom.
Dude, are we opening a restaurant
could.
together? Did
Yeah,
we just
let's do
become
it.
best friends? Like,
We totally can.
I'm not one of those regular male chefs. I just let you know, okay?
I'm not a regular girl.
I'm one of the good ones. So tell me, so I mean, awesome little concept. So grew up, and were you working there? Did your parents put you to work?
Oh,
or?
of course.
Yeah.
We would stock the shelves.
Yeah.
I would actually help my mom ice cakes and stuff, and the bake because there was also a bakery.
Okay.
And so I'd be icing cakes. I'd be making pan de sal, which is a Filipino bread, and
Pan de sal?
Yeah, pan de sal.
Tell me about pan de sal.
It's the best bread alive.
Yeah.
You know, it's like King's Hawaiian roll, but like without all the sugar, but like still like that like beautiful texture. And
Yeah.
then it's dusted in cornmeal, so it's like it's
How
got
do you
like
make it? Like, what's the ingredients in it?
flour, water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeast.
Yeast?
Yeah.
See?
Sugar probably. I have no idea. I haven't made it since I was, 7.
Yeah, someone say I should know this because I own a pizzeria. Those flour, water, and yeast.
Yeast.
She just shamed me on camera.
Is that-
She's like, duh, like flour, water, yeast. Hello. But you haven't made it for.
No, I don't really bake, you
Yeah.
know, like at my house. Well, one, I'm renovating a fixer-upper right now,
Yeah.
so I haven't had a kitchen since March.
Yeah.
Just raising my 2-year-old on fast food and McDonald's.
Listen,
whatever
I
McDonald's
survived.
is. Yeah.
I survived
Same.
it.
You know,
Yeah.
You know, we grew up eating some weird stuff. You know, Vienna sausages. Oof.
Yeah. Oh, so what was that like? So so savory and bakery. So savory food and bakery.
Yeah. And a market. Yeah.
And a market. And
videos.
And what?
And videos.
And videos. So did you have like the best school lunches or the most awkward school lunches?
They would just give us money.
They would just give you money.
They used to like try to give us like lunches, and then I like got like, you know, Filipino food.
Yeah.
And
you
like,
felt the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to heat it up. You have to heat it up, and there's no microwave. You know.
You know,
and
it's a real thing. I wish like in schools they taught a little bit more about being sensitive to like people bringing Food culture.
Yeah, they don't.
You know, because you know you shouldn't. And Eric Adjapong, you know Eric.
No.
He's a local chef.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
You should just know
Which,
that.
by the way, I love.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to keep asking you if you know anyone, and I want you to say no, even if you know them. All right. So well, he's a local chef. He's like a Food Network star now. And
Okay.
he does this poker something roulette.
That's the dream, Food Network.
Food Network. No, it's not a dream.
Got a good smile.
Take it from me.
Aunt's a dentist.
Take it from me. Listen, you can go far with this smile. But he wrote a book about this exact thing. It's about like how he felt awkward bringing like his school lunches.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
And people would make fun of him, and because of the smell of it, or like they didn't, and just like how you had to, you know, kind of acclimate to that. And yeah, I think we should teach a little bit more about that.
I mean, I think a little bit of that would just be like a lunch, like providing like for like, you know, what our kids are eating at lunch. You know, they shouldn't be eating chicken nuggets and French fries and pizza every week for lunch. You know, they should switch it up with different cuisines from different places. And it's not the easiest thing to do on the budget that they have, but
true.
You know, like it would help a lot with like that.
But spices can go a long way.
They really can.
Dress up a chicken burger from a different I don't know.
Put some
like,
soy sauce on there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. Learn a little bit. No, I agree with you there.
There's some ginger, you know. But when my parents tried packing me lunches, it would just kind of come home with me.
Yeah.
You know, like too embarrassed to open it. Well, I was just too
embarrassed,
embarrassed to open it because people would be like, "What's that?" You know.
It's like the stigma. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish that. I
wish I had more confidence as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we have two things to accomplish. We open up a bootleg video store restaurant,
and
now we have to
FBI won't come for
revolutionize
us
the
at
culture
all.
of school food. I mean, we are onto some concepts together right now. So growing up, you know, did you go to college or?
I went to CIA.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So you're one of those, too.
I'm one of those.
You're like
I
me.
know.
I didn't go to college. Yeah, with the CIA.
Nice.
Yeah. So
you're one of those.
Yeah, I'm one of those. But I'm like, you know, the funny part is I grew up in, maybe you felt this way too, and it might sound a little hoity-toity to me, but I grew up in the restaurant business. I washed dishes, I cooked, I did all these things. And I learned a lot of bad techniques along the way, to be honest with you, in kitchens.
Yeah.
Like the whole, like, put a bowl over chicken and a little water under there. Like, you know, like all those, like, little kitchen hacks.
Just heat up your pans and put your sauces into each one until it,
Exactly. I call it the Florida kitchen hacks. Yeah. I was like, guys, in Florida, they're cooking on a whole different level over
really
there. You should go check it out. They're so advanced. They're killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, joking aside, Florida has some good restaurants.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. I think Steven Starr just opened a couple down there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's an animal.
He
Starr.
really is. Yeah.
But and so so we were talking about
school lunches.
Oh, school lunches. No, we were past school lunches.
were?
We were like, anyways, I forgot my train of thought there. I don't know. What was my train of thought?
CIA.
Oh, CIA. Yeah. Sorry. So CIA. So when did you graduate?
2012.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good 7 years after me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably went to school with George or Nick or Pagonis.
Oh yeah. Oh, George went after me.
After you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, George went after me. I graduated in 2005.
Oh, okay.
Where so culinary school. So was that a big you know, like a big choice for you? Like, were your parents like supportive of that? Or?
Yeah, you know what? My parents, you know, they have their issues, but you know, they were nothing but supportive of me following my dreams from when I was young. I wanted to be a dolphin trainer. They were like, "Let's do it."
A dolphin trainer?
Yeah.
Really?
When I was a kid, I was like, all I want to do is
were you like
train
into
dolphins.
Flipper, or?
I have no idea. I just came out of nowhere, to be honest.
Yeah.
I had no dolphin anything. One day I was just like, dolphin trainer.
That's so funny because, you know, I mean, I used to want to be a marine biologist for some reason. And I was like, that was, I think, everybody.
All
like,
chefs.
in my generation wanted to be, exactly. Like, what was it about marine biology? We're like, yeah, marine biologist.
And then we're just like, you know what? Settle on cooking.
Like we can actually do that, like marine biology. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. But did you ever watch The Cove?
No,
No.
Again, I have no idea where
Great
it came from.
documentary, though.
Yeah?
It's about the guy that, it's basically, it's actually pretty crazy. It's about a dolphin trainer.
Oh, okay.
And dolphins, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But it was the guy that was like Flipper's trainer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so he came out with a documentary. So he's the guy that kind of started this $1 billion business of whales and dolphining and like, you know, amusement parks and all this kind of stuff.
He's the devil.
He's the devil.
Oh, wow.
But you know what happened?
Huh.
So like after like
Did he
the
get drowned by
show
one of
got
the dolphins?
canceled. What would you say?
Did he get drowned by one of the dolphins?
Almost.
Oh.
Very close.
Okay.
Very close. But so I love that you guessed that. Did he get drowned by?
I've seen Blackfin.
Dolphins are the friendliest things. You would have been a horrible dolphin trainer. I just want to let you know. Okay. All right. Just kick the cooking fish. Okay.
Okay. They would probably never forgive me for all the fish I've cooked.
But he actually so after the show was canceled, Flipper got sent to like SeaWorld or one of these areas and got depressed because it was like
He wasn't with his
captivated.
buddy.
And then so the trainer heard that it was like having issues and this that, and he went to go visit the dolphin. And he went to the pool where the dolphin was, and the dolphin came up, said hi, and was like did a couple flips and super happy and looked him straight in the eyes, and then committed suicide.
Oh my God.
The dolphin drowned itself, which is almost impossible to do. Like dolphins don't drown themselves. It's like they have a blowhole, they just ride.
Yeah.
And so the dolphin just went, and it
Oh my
changed his
God.
entire life.
That's terrifying.
And then he went out.
That's so sad.
Yeah, the documentary is pretty sad, but it's actually amazing. So then he committed his life to destroying the entire
Industry that he built.
and he did a documentary about it. And it's pretty legit.
All right, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to food on that
All right.
on that note. On that sad
was our-
note. Yeah.
That was if we went down that road of marine biology.
Yeah. So okay, so you want to be all these things, but so when did it click to go to culinary school?
Honestly, my grandmother died.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my grandmother got diagnosed with like stage 3 pancreatic cancer when
Yeah.
I was about, I want to say 16, and just watched her slowly deteriorate. She stayed with us during the process of that. And one day my family came together and was like, you know what, let's just have one last big family hurrah.
Yeah.
So I was like already kind of into cooking. You know, I watched Julie and Julia. I was like, I could do that.
Yeah.
You know? And like.
With the voice?
Yeah.
Can you do it with the voice?
No, I can't do that voice. Oh, whoops. But we all came together and we cooked this really big meal. And I was cooking, I think probably beef bourguignon or something,
Yeah.
like super French.
Beef bourguignon, super fancy. She's doing a reduction of a mother sauce.
Yeah, just like straight up beef stew and with some nice mushrooms
Basically
in there.
beef stew, everybody. Those French, I love them for all their
Yeah.
cooking techniques, but
Yeah.
they make everything sound fancy.
So fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like steak frites.
Steak frites.
Just steak and
Steak and
fries.
fries, man.
Yeah, that's it. It's delicious.
So funny.
But we cooked this big meal, and like I was having a great time. We were jamming out with music, and you know, just cooking. My cousins are into the industry too, and they were teaching me how to cook or like techniques and stuff. And my grandmother sat me down afterwards. She was like, "I've never seen you this happy, like ever."
Yeah.
She was like, "This is what you should do," and I was like, "All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Game over. That's what I'm doing."
And then she passed away shortly after that?
She passed away probably 3 weeks after that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Killer. Well,
I know.
sorry to hear that.
That's all right.
You know.
Grandparents die.
Grandparents die. I'm
Yeah.
getting goosebumps because, you know, like we have a couple similar things in the industry. Like the whole reason I went to culinary school, eventually decided to go to culinary school, is because my grandfather was dying of lung cancer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he was just kind of like, he did one of these on his deathbed. He's like, go to culinary school. And I was like, me?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's funny how like those, you know, people can inspire you that way.
Yeah.
And look at you now,
Look at me
killing
now.
it.
Ah, thank
Oh my
you.
gosh, she would be proud.
Thank-
She'd
yeah.
be so proud.
I think she would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So culinary school. So how was it? Did you feel like you were a cut above the rest when you were there the first 6 months, or because you had like, because you could say it. It's okay. You could say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say
a little
it.
pretentious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say it first. Okay, my first 6 months at culinary school were just like
A drug haze?
Yes,
that's what
like
mine was.
basically just a drug haze. And by the way, I want to get CIA will cut this out because I know we're looking for sponsorship from you. But just kidding.
They're different now.
Yeah,
CIA is different now. I think
so
they got
different.
rid of the stone gazebo.
They definitely. By the way, it was all. I blame the gazebo for everything.
Me too.
That gazebo got you in so much trouble.
Oh yeah.
Who knew
Yeah.
a beautiful looking gazebo can get you in so much trouble?
So much trouble.
Yeah,
That's where all the trouble happened.
Yeah, it's like where all the things happened was at the gazebo. Like
Yeah.
everything was
Smoking.
illegal. Yes, all the
Smoking.
Yes.
That's all that happened there is smoking. Thank you, CIA.
things. Yeah, but I felt like my thing is like they're with the culinary school, which is fantastic. You can basically go without a college degree. You could go right out of high school, right? Which is kind of I think what you did.
That's what I did. Yeah.
But you don't have to have any prior experience really at the culinary school.
I had
too
to.
much.
Not too much. Just like
Not too
6
much.
months.
Yeah, just like 6 months, maybe in a restaurant or something like that. But really,
Mine was at Panera Bread.
Ooh, really?
How about that for sponsorship?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome.
Panera Bread.
Yeah.
Amazing restaurant concept. I'm reading.
was.
I'm reading his book right now. Ron.
CIA grad.
He is right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he's got a great philosophy.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got a book called Know What Matters.
Okay.
And it's actually revolutionized the way I'm thinking about all my businesses in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
And it has seriously inspired me to do things way differently than the way I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
And it's just about I really recommend it. It's like such a good industry book, even though like it's about the rise of Panera Bread, Le Pain Quotidien, and now all the things that he's doing with Tate and Cava, because he's involved with Cava now.
Cool.
Yeah.
No wonder they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
I mean, it's the Ron effect.
Yeah, I guess. It has to be.
It's the Ron effect.
It has to be. He's like, let's open as many restaurants as we possibly can.
Yes. And
Fast
very
casual.
strategically, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. So I want to do the same
They have
thing
to be 5 miles away from each other.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You can't be 6.
No,
5.
It has to be 5, so we can have the same manager running
5
all
miles.
5 of those restaurants.
But yeah, I mean, culinary school, I mean, the cool thing about the first block is that they teach you knife skills. They'll teach you all the traditional mother sauces, like the hollandaises, I mean, can we name them?
Knife cuts?
The knife cuts,
Yeah.
the bechamels, the
Hollandaise, tomato.
yeah, the tomato.
Espanol, is that
the
one?
Espanol.
Yeah, demi. No,
and
demi's
the demi.
not one.
The demi is one, right?
it?
Or
I
is it
think
the
that's-
Espanol that?
I think you reduced that.
Espanol has tomato in
Velouté.
it. Tomato in it. Velouté.
Yeah, velouté is one.
Look at us CIA
Think?
graduates.
Yeah.
They'll be so proud of us.
Yeah, I use those all the time.
Yeah. But then they start to get into cuisines.
Yeah,
which
cuisines is
became-
the best part.
Yeah, which became really interesting. That's kind of where you get to see like the different cultures and stuff. So, do you remember like any fun stories from culinary school? Like, do you remember any favorite teachers?
I have some favorite teachers. I can't really remember their name, but there was one teacher that changed my life, and it kills me that I can't remember his name.
It's not Michael Pardis by any chance, is
no,
it?
I don't think
Was he
so.
there? Pardis?
Yeah, he was there.
Cuisines of Asia? He's a crazy guy.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't my cuisine of Asia.
Yeah.
The guy I think I had was like
I went to
Smythe or
Vietnam with
something.
that guy. Oh, Smythe. I know him. I
was
went to
the
Vietnam with
worst.
Pardis, and it got crazy.
I bet.
Dude, it got nuts. At some point.
Okay, you got to tell that story now.
Yeah,
right
at
now.
some point in the trip, like so I was at culinary school and I joined a club. I joined the global. There's like these little side clubs that you
Yeah.
can join, right? Mm-hmm. And I think I joined the global something club.
Nice. So you went to Vietnam.
But yeah, I went to Vietnam, but I had to earn it. So basically, Michael Pardis, I was working in his kitchen, and I was like, hey, I want to pick up some extra cooking. Like, where can I go? And he's like, well, I know this Vietnamese chef that, in New York City, and he's always looking for free work. So if you want to go down there, I can hook you up with him. I was like, perfect. Go to New York. I used to go to New York during culinary school for a couple stages here and there,
Cool.
And so I went and
You're one of those.
I was one of those. Erica Perra was serving. Le Bernardin was serving like the best family meal on Wednesday nights. So if I ever had like a Wednesday night that was off, like I would go work at Le Bernardin.
Nice.
Just for free and eat family meal. That's
Yeah.
right. You guys fed me for free. But anyways, he hooked me up with Michael Bao, which was this they called him the architect chef because he was a designer and then he cooked amazing Vietnamese food.
Yeah.
And him and I just hit it off like so well. And so we started doing these collab dinners at the CIA with Michael Partis. We organized it. And so basically we did like 7 fusion dinners.
That's really
with
cool.
the Global Culinary Society. And so we would fuse Vietnamese food with French or Vietnamese food with German food. And we bring all these different chefs from New York. And then whoever helped put the dinners on or work the dinners would earn points for this trip towards the end of at the end of the year. So basically we took like 10 celebrity chefs, 10 students to Vietnam.
Cool.
And it got fucking crazy.
I bet.
It got crazy. At some point in the trip, the teachers decided and said like, hey, we're going to go off to Laos for a couple days. And we're like, what? They're like, yeah, we're going to go to Laos for a couple days. We think you're responsible enough and cool just to chill. And
they just left you?
They left us. And they went to Laos and they had their own party, whatever they were doing over there. And then we went wild.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was the craziest. It was one of the craziest trips I've ever been on. And we actually like.
Did anybody speak Vietnamese?
Nobody spoke Vietnamese. I just spoke with my hands, like this. But I remember it was. I'll tell this story, and then I want to get back to you. But it was. We were in Vietnam. We were in the Nam Trang Bay, and we were a bunch of students. And we literally, we were at a port and we were under a bridge. And all I wanted to do was go fishing. I was looking for someone to take us fishing. I wanted to go out in the water.
You found carpool karaoke fish boat.
We stole a boat with Vietnamese pirates. Is basically what happened. We met these Vietnamese pirate-looking people under a bridge. And we're like, yo, we want to go fishing. Someone had recommended, go ask these guys.
Say less.
And they're like, you want to go fishing? And they're like, yeah. And within 10 minutes, a scooter pulled up to the bridge and had 10 fishing poles on it and bait. And then they had jumped and swam into the water to grab these. They have these huge blue fishing boats. And I thought it was their boat. And they're like, we're going to go get the boat. So they get the boat, they bring it over. And then all the chefs load up, the fishing loads out, and then we're starting to head out of port. And all these kids are jumping off boats, swimming towards ours. For some reason, they're just climbing because I guess we're the only white people on this boat. And they're like, what is going on? And so all these Vietnamese kids come swimming, and we were literally throwing kids off the boat as we're heading out of the port. And so we go and we have
They were trying to save their ship?
Yes, we're launching kids and the guy's get him, throw him off the boat. I was like, what's going on? I didn't know what was going on. So we're just throwing kids back into the water off the boat as we're leaving port. I thought their kids were just trying to be playful. And so we go and we have a 5-hour trip, beautiful. We just didn't catch any fish, by the way, not one fish,
No.
not one nibble. But we have a beautiful day. And then on the way in, these guys, I guess that's not their boat. They don't know the tides. They misgauged the low tide.
Oh, shit.
So on the way back in, we got caught on a sandbar, and we made the local news. And then they have these little round safety boats. They look like little rice bowls.
Yeah.
That you just float in, and we all had to get in these little rice bowls and float to shore. And then when we got to shore, there was 50 Vietnamese people that were so mad at us. We literally had stolen a pirate ship.
No fish, but a treasure chest of gold.
A treasure chest of gold. It was the most. I have pictures. I've got to look at the pictures, but that was what was cool about culinary school. I think it just opened up. I always tell people, yes, the skill set is there. You're going to learn more on the job.
Yeah, always.
You're going to learn so much more on the job.
You're going to learn how to be so much faster on the job.
On the job.
But you will learn the correct technique.
You will learn the correct techniques, and you'll be tapped into a network that will constantly be feeding back to you throughout your career.
It is.
That's the most important thing of the Culinary Institute. I was like,
it's what I'm finding to be true also. It's now I have CIA interns at the restaurant.
Yes.
The people doing all of that stuff constantly reaching out to me, trying to get me to go for a career fair. That's where I found my first job in the city, or in D.C., was at the career fair in New York.
So what was that first job?
It was Graffiato.
Ooh.
Yeah, with He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Ooh, one of my old school homies who shall not. He has got exiled, unfortunately, from the D.C., we don't even have to go into that.
No, we don't have to.
We will.
All I say is everybody's experience is different, and that's all I'll say.
Yeah, you know what? It is, and it's, I think the entire industry and, was ripe for a shakeup.
Oh yeah,
And
100%.
It was ripe for a shakeup. I also think, some people got shaken up that maybe not everything was right, and then some. I mean, listen, like it was, no matter what, it was ripe for a shakeup.
Yeah.
And things needed to change. Like the type of stuff that happens in kitchens needed to move past it. Like it was just, at that point, we were just being childish.
Yeah.
Right.
That's my husband and I obviously that's where we met, right?
Yeah.
Graffiato back then, and we were children. It was 11 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, and what was it? I was like 23. I was running one of his restaurants, and I was like drinking every day and partying every night. And I'm just like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I mean, that was
I'm tired. I'm only 23.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what came with the industry at that point. I mean, and I think it still happens. I mean, like, listen, it's a tough industry. I always say it's a subculture. We live in a subculture. Our world is a subculture.
Yeah.
If you're not in it, you don't really, it's
get
hard
it.
to understand
Yeah.
it. You could watch The Bear all you want.
Yeah, you're never going to get it.
You're never going to really get it, right? And so, you know, I think that's part of it. And it's a stressful job. So, of course, you want to kind of, you know, and it's made up of a bunch of degenerates that are looking for second chances in life.
It's
that said,
true,
you know
it's
what?
true.
I love the idea of marine biology, being a dolphin trainer, but
I really am just not smart enough to do that. So let me just go play with hot fire.
Because dolphins drown people, everybody.
Yeah, they do. It's crazy. And they drown themselves, apparently. It's crazy.
All right, so first job out was, so Micah's Bell, top of...
It wasn't my first job. It was my first job in D.C. I was in Nantucket for a little bit.
Okay.
After I graduated, I worked at this place called Brand Point Grill at the White Elephant. Real swanky hotel. Obviously, it's in Nantucket.
Yeah.
That year I lived there was voted best island to be on.
Ooh, Nantucket
I had nothing to do with it, but I think I'd take the credit. But me and a bunch of my friends that graduated CIA, we all moved there for 6 months and just partied our little faces off and, you know, would work a shift, go jump in the ocean, get a 30 rack, call it a day.
Sounds great.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So associate's degree? You did 2 years. So you could do 4 years of the culinary if you want, but the second year is business school.
Yeah.
And then I didn't do that either. And so where was your externship?
It was at a Grand Hotel Marriott in Alabama.
Ooh, Alabama. Why Alabama?
Everybody talked about Southern hospitality, and they're like, yes, there's nothing like Southern hospitality, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Is it true?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
It's pretty crazy.
Oh, really?
And it's not just restaurant workers. It's everybody in the South.
Really?
They're nice as fuck.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like whispering like my son's
yeah,
like right
you're
next
like,
to me. I have a 2-year-old.
They're nice as fuck.
They're nice as fuck. Like I was like literally going grocery shopping and I learned all about this lady's life.
Yeah.
No idea who she is. Don't even know her name.
Yeah.
She was just like, yeah, my son, blah, 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 we're in school today and I'll drop him off. And like, obviously they have their Southern twang that I will butcher. But it was just like, it was just lovely. And, you know, I was coming from New York. Like school in New York where nobody even makes eye contact with you. They're
totally.
They're like, I fucking hate you. I don't even know you. And then you go down to the South and they're like, hi, how are you? They grab your face. They're like hugging you. I'm like, I have never met you once before in my life, you know? And like now I'm like invited to Sunday supper and like, you know, walking someone's dog.
Invited to Sunday supper?
You have to go to the South. Yeah. But no, like people would just invite you over.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, I'm having a cookout. Come on down. And like all of a sudden you have like this great smoked meat on your
fresh air.
It really was.
Yeah. I mean, we get that in DC, don't you think?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes.
Listen, I've been in many Uber drives, and that person driving that car. Uber drivers.
They're nice as shit. They're the nicest people. Yeah.
You'll meet some doctors.
I've met
driving Uber from other countries. Business owners.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's nuts to me.
Yeah. It's I own a whole garbage whatever company, and I'm like, what are you doing driving Uber?
Yeah.
I just like to talk to people.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah. It's like, I talked to enough people in my life. I was like,
start a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Not bad. All right, so you went, so how was working at so it was the Graffiato that was attached to Capnos?
No, so
Graffiato was separate.
Graffiato was his first restaurant, right? So that was in Chinatown.
I'm sorry. Oh, wow.
That was Chinatown. So industry nights.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I just went through a flashback of industry.
Nostalgia.
I was there.
With the firework night?
Oh, I was there.
We got in so much trouble that
Jen
night.
Carroll night?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What a troublemaker.
What a trouble.
I love her. Yeah.
She's great.
I don't know her.
You don't know her?
I'm just fucking
Oh,
with you.
yeah. was like, wait, what?
Yeah, no.
She's great.
I love her.
We're
She's
trying to get her
lovely.
over here. She was supposed to. We
Her
haven't
and
booked on the
Billy. Yeah,
podcast,
they're
but
lovely.
yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love what they're doing now. They're just like got a huge like warehouse of.
They're just doing food.
They're just doing food.
Dude, they're just doing food.
Cooking at home.
Yeah, videos.
Yeah,
I'm like, geez,
content.
you
They're
gotta
having fun.
They need a Food Network show. Yeah.
They really do.
They're fun.
Food Network is dead though.
It really is.
Yeah, you gotta just do online, YouTube, or there's so many.
Yeah, Food Network. I mean, all that cable network stuff. It's kind of dead, right?
It's kind of dead, and I'm mesmerized about
Should we do like the whole like nostalgia reboot?
We
on
should
cable
do
network?
maybe.
Food Network. Are you listening?
By the way, I know for a fact that if you did that right now, it would take off.
Yeah,
If
it
you did a
would.
reboot of that,
Yeah.
it would go.
It would. People would go crazy.
It would go.
They missed their opportunity during COVID.
Yes.
You know, like
Yes.
if they had just rebooted it during COVID and were just like,
Yeah, I can get a squeaky
New
voice.
Food Network.
Hello, everyone. Today we're
I could
going to
be
make
silly.
Chateaubriand with the Bordelaise.
I mean, they already have the sets.
Yeah,
you know?
they have the sets. We can go get it.
Yeah.
I think actually Antonia Lufthansa. Do you know her? She's like say no.
No.
Okay. So she she's a great chef. She was on Top Chef with me. She's a West Coast chef.
Okay.
And really, really awesome person. But I think she just did a reboot of the Julia Child show.
Oh,
like
cool.
there's something she did with bringing her back.
All right.
But yeah, I have to go check it out. So Graffiato, the restaurant that was crazy.
Debauchery at its finest.
Debauchery. I used to pull up with my at that time I had like these guys that invested and like they let me drive their fancy cars all the time.
Oh, nice.
So I used to have like these Lamborghinis and like
Okay.
just on loan.
Yeah.
And I used to pull up in front of and park them in front of Graffiato. The boys loved it, like loved it. They absolutely like come here, please park it over here. But that restaurant was fun. A lot of pepperoni sauce in your day.
A lot of pepperoni sauce, you know.
How do you feel about
Delicious.
pepperoni sauce? Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Disgusting, but delicious.
Doesn't that need to live somewhere? Does that live on anywhere? Like
I do a little play on it at the
Do you?
restaurant. Yeah, with my
Ooh.
arancinis. I do an andouille sauce. It's a little
Oh.
smoky, a little spicy. It's real good.
ooh, I like
Yeah.
that. I like
Yeah.
that. And so Graffiato, and then where'd you go afterwards?
I was with them for a long time, actually. I think I was with them for like 6 years. I was with Copnos. I opened all of those. And then I ended up running the one, just being the head chef of the one in Bethesda for like, I want to say 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And then once everything exploded, I moved on.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? We're not going to go there. But I moved on. I was with a couple places, just kind of floated around for a little bit. And then, like, lost soul, is somewhere for so long, living a certain lifestyle. And
Yeah.
I was like, I just need to, try and find my place again. And then actually Marjorie, do you know her?
We used to taste croutons together, butt to butt.
Butt the butt?
Like our butts our station was so close that our butts used to rub, and I'd be like, she'd tell me
Moon
like
landing.
I would oil and salt them, and she would toast them.
Nice.
At Bouchon, we worked together at Bouchon in Yountville.
Okay.
Actually, that's where I met Marjorie.
Yeah,
and,
she's lovely.
she's
Lovely
awesome.
person. Yeah.
She's
She
super.
saved me, honestly.
She did.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
She reached out to me one day, and I was like working in this job I hated, and I was like lost and depressed, and
At Steven Stars.
No.
I'm just playing.
She
I'm
brought me to
just
Steven
joking.
Star.
I'm
Actually,
just joking.
that's a whole nother level of
Yeah,
depressed.
yeah.
But no, just kidding. No, I was. I took a job for the money.
Yeah.
I took a job for money, and I hated it.
We all do it.
Yeah, and I was just like, man, this sucks.
Yeah.
It got me the down payment for my house.
Dude, I
but
did
it
the same
sucked.
exact thing. I
Yeah.
took a job in Ohio.
Ugh.
Yeah, you can ask my wife
Sorry.
about it later. And yeah, I had to go to Ohio for like a whole year and a half for consulting.
Okay.
But man, the money was so good.
It's so good.
I got overpaid.
So did I.
I bought our house with it.
And it was untaxed.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
mine wasn't
consultant
untaxed.
fee.
Oh,
Yeah.
laundering money.
No.
I
I cleaned it up. No, I paid my taxes. Don't worry.
Yeah. Look at that. DC, no representatives
Yeah,
here, right?
exactly.
No
Yeah.
tax without representation. Okay, so tell me more about the Marjorie thing.
Yeah, so she reached out to me randomly one day. She was like, "Hey, I'm looking for sous chef for St. Anselm."
Yeah.
And it was like, I think it was like 2016, something like that. And I was like, say less. I quit my job the next day.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll start in a week.
Yeah.
And I started.
Oh, so you're one of those.
Yeah, I was one of those. No. I
2 week
gave notice. I gave notice. I actually gave a month notice.
You're one of those.
I already put my notice in at the place I was working, and then I was just like looking, and it's just like, Mark can support me for a little bit, and like, I'll find a job. It's easy to find a job in our industry, even if I was going to be a cook, go from head chef to cook, like it's totally fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, I started as a sous chef there and learned all like what I wanted to learn from like, being in such an unorganized company for so long. Like I learned structure and how to do that. And honestly, because I have that skill that I can flex like so well, it's the reason why our kitchen runs so smoothly in the back. It's like everything is seamless.
Yeah. I mean, Marjorie is she's a baller because she's been part of this industry
forever.
That is very male dominated and like
she was like the first badass female chef right like in this area.
She really was, and she dealt with it really good. She would take no shit from any of us.
Nobody.
Never.
I mean, she was working for Mike.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how I met her.
Oh, that's right. She worked for Mike for a long time.
At Grappiato. She's the one who hired me. Yeah.
Oh wow! So she took you there, and she did pastis afterwards. After that, I guess, right?
Yeah. So we were running St. Anselm, and then Steven was like, "Come open pastis for me."
Tell people a little bit about St. Anselm. Just it's a
hipster steakhouse. It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Like they're sourcing really high quality meats from farms that are using no antibiotics or hormones, and they're just grilling up real nice, put them on a plate, dry aging sometimes. It's so good.
Yeah.
And the sides are simple. Like no frills. There's no frills. It's just good food.
How's it going? I mean, working for Isabella was one thing. I'm sure there were some good moments, but then
a lot of good moments.
A lot of great moments.
A lot of great moments.
But how was the shift to working like with a restaurateur like Stephen Starr?
Yeah, honestly, it was big change. Huge change.
Yeah. In what ways though? Like
I had when I was make a dish at Mike Isabella, I would just like make a dish. He'd be like, "Okay, take this off," because obviously there's like a young chef. There's like 13 ingredients.
13 things,
Just like stupid. And then at Stephen Starr, it would be months of R&D for this one dish. And by the time you're getting this dish on the menu, you don't even want to eat it anymore.
Yeah, you're
like, I fucking hate this dish.
This dish sucks.
I was like, I fucking hate it. I was like, what? I need to take 10 grams 10 grams of vinegar out of the sauce, and now I have to wait a month for Steven to come back and taste it.
And
like
taste
that's
it.
crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah.
He's a restaurant psychopath in all the best ways.
Yeah.
But he's like that.
Yeah, I'd like to work for him again one day, so I don't want to say it.
I say it. I say it to his face.
Yeah, he's a little crazy.
Steven, you're a restaurant psychopath.
Yeah, he has 60 restaurants?
Yeah, that's psychotic.
And he tastes everything at every one of those restaurants.
Again, psychotic.
Yeah, you're right.
In all the best ways ever. I used to work for Drew Nipperant, which was like
no idea who that is.
Drew, do you know who Drew is?
No.
Tribeca Grill. He opened like Nobu with Robert De Niro.
Oh, okay. Everybody knows who Nobu is.
Big New York restaurateur, Drew.
Got it.
And so he was kind of like a micromanager. I remember we were gunning for our stars. I had opened a Vietnamese restaurant with Michael Bao.
Dope.
The Vietnamese guy.
Vietnamese is one of my favorite cuisines.
Yeah, it's so fun. Mm-hmm. It's so fun. I love it because I had so much French background.
Yeah.
That learning Vietnamese food was eye-opening because it was all these new ingredients, but a lot of French techniques.
Yeah.
Right? Because they were colonized from the French, so they left a lot of their influence.
Mm-hmm.
You know about it. But yeah, so Drew was, I remember, I don't know I was opening a restaurant with him, a Vietnamese restaurant. We hadn't been reviewed yet, and I think it was Frank Bruni was the reviewer. Do you know him? Say it again.
Nope.
So Frank Bruni was a big time reviewer in New York, and Drew was had us on eggshells for weeks. And then one day during the week he walks in, and he must have been watching an infomercial till 3:00 in the morning because he's like, "Hey guys," he's like this, he comes to the kitchen, he's a big guy, he's like, "Hey guys, the Sonic Blade. And we're like, what? He's like, we got to get this for the short rib. It's the Sonic Blade. He's like, I ordered you one. We're like, what? We're like in the middle of service. Like, no. It's like, it just cuts the Sonic Blade. And so fucking next couple days, the Sonic Blade comes to the restaurant, and we're like, what the fuck is this thing? And so he comes back and he's like, did you get the Sonic Blade? I was like, we got the Sonic Blade. And it's like we had this braised pork belly dish on the menu. Right, we had this braised pork belly dish on the menu, which was delicious. It was braised with like coconut water, fish sauce, sugar, lemongrass, kaffir lime, these Thai chilies. It's so beautiful, right? And we press it, and we cut it super thin, like paper thin, right? It was amazing.
Sonic Blade.
He's like, Sonic Blade. The Sonic Blade was fucking tearing the shit up of our pork belly. It was just
shred
the whole thing, right? So we stuffed the Sonic Blade in a drawer, right? And so Frank Bruni comes in, right? He's there. Sitting down, orders the pork belly. Drew comes in the kitchen.
Sonic Blade.
We're about to pick up. Like, I'm literally with my knife. I'm about to slice, and he's like, ooh! He's like, Sonic Blade. I'm like, what? He's like, use it. Use the Sonic Blade. I'm like, Drew, he's like, no. Trust me. He's like, I know reviewers. He's like, the Sonic Blade. Sure enough, I play, and then he wants to sauce the plate. He's like, let me sauce it. I was like, no, Drew, I got this. I was like, I'm your chef. Like, I could sauce the plate. No. I know how to sauce it. He just fucking throws sauce all over the plate. Anyways, the dish goes out. We get 2 stars. We get a good review and 2 stars from him. But it's just so funny, like how these restaurateurs sometimes they can't help themselves.
They can't, yeah.
Yeah, I always love that story. The Sonic Blade.
Yeah.
so you can't.
I'm just like imagining this like a saw.
It's a saw.
It's like a serrated knife that goes back and forth.
That's exactly what it is.
Like
the
people
worst
use
thing possible.
For the good barbecue.
Yes.
Like, good barbecue. You shouldn't be sawing it.
Exactly. It's the Sonic Blade. Looking for your next big event, concert, or culinary adventure? Check out eventsdc.com to see what they're cooking up. Nightmares. I have nightmares over that. Play it up. But yeah. And so people listening, I mean, it's tough to work with restaurateurs and to come up with dishes and like there's so many nuances of the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
And they're all different depending on who owns the restaurant and things of that sort. But so let's so you worked there, and then when did you finally decide? What gave you the inspiration? Like what made you feel you were ready to open your own place?
I feel like I've always been ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think once I got that like knowledge of how to run like a corporate restaurant, you know, like I was like, okay, now I can definitely do this. I can run a profitable business. I know how to do this now. Like I was like, that was like the last straw for that. But honestly, it was like, I just kind of like, I was looking at spaces actually. My husband and I, we were looking actually across the street from where I currently work. There was like this little pizzeria that closed, and we were like, yeah, let's go open some pizzas. It was like during COVID. Yeah. And it was really funny because Hollis was sitting right on that patio as we were touring the space, and the guy
who's Hollis?
Oh, Hollis Silverman.
I was just tell us who Hollis is.
She is the restaurateur of the 3 restaurants that I work for. She's a lovely, lovely woman. Yeah. All about, talk about a badass female. Yeah. She is like I'm blanking on all of her missions. She has so many, but she's the reason why I'm as well-rounded as I am now. Yeah. She's lovely.
All right, just want to give people a little things on Hollis. Okay, so
she was CEO of Jose Andres Group for.
Totally, she's badass.
Yeah,
she's badass. Yeah,
she made Jose Andres.
100%. Yeah, and now he's not Jose Andres anymore. He's just Jose.
Yeah, now he's just Jose, and it's Jose. What is it, Jag?
Yeah,
exactly. Jose Andres Group. It's not Think Food Group anymore.
So she was sitting at the pizzeria or so.
She was just sitting there casually, and the guy that was touring us like knew her, and he was like, "Hey, these are Mark and Kat, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Hi, nice to meet you." And then like a month later, I get like a LinkedIn ping, and it's her. She's like, "Hey, I have this opportunity. I'd like to speak to you about it." And I was like, "Great." She called me. She made this little joke. I was like, "Sorry, I just got off brunch, blah, blah, blah." She made a little joke. She was like, "Oh, you must be toasted." I was like, "I love this woman.
Yeah.
Like, this is hilarious." I don't know if it was on purpose or what. Yeah. I was like, I already like her.
Got the kitchen lingo.
Yeah, and toasted. And that
could be your podcast.
No, it's going to be called Let's Try It. That's our saying in the restaurant right now. Let's try it. It's going to be the name of our cookbook, everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
is that like on the Bear where they were like, "That's something"? Is that like your thing?
Kind of, yeah.
Let's
But
try it.
it's like when you have an idea and you're like, yeah, like what if we did it like this and like this? I'm like, well, let's fucking try
Let's
it.
try it.
Let's just try it. Let's just try it. What harm can come from trying it?
Nothing.
You know? And then what happened? She was like, I have this opportunity. I need you to come into the space because if I say it on the phone, it's gonna sound really fucking crazy, and like I just need you to see it.
Yeah.
She's like, I had this feeling. You just need to come in and see it. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll come in and see it. The next day off, I go down. I get lost because, you know, I live in Virginia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think I'm like 2 minutes late. I'm like hustling, like running around this block and like can't find the entrance. It's like the most hidden.
Yeah.
But it's the whole block. You
Yeah.
know, like you can't find the entrance, but it's the whole block.
Yeah.
And I come in and she's like, hi, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, so this is it. And it's 3 restaurants, all connected, and it all needs to be ran out of one kitchen. The kitchen is not big to run 3 restaurants out of, like full menu, like things. And she was like, this is it, blah, blah, blah. Talks about like her mission, what she wants, everything like hyper seasonal, and like she wants to support like working like a living wage and just like bridge that equality between front of the house and back of the house wages, and, you know, really give everyone like that work-life balance. She was like, I don't want anybody working more than 5 days, 50 hours max, you know, like all of these really great things that are just sound great, obviously. And I'm just like, this is awesome. And we're there.
Let's pause for a second.
Sorry.
If someone took me there and said all those things, I'd be like, you're insane.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'd be like, you're fucking, and you know you have to run a business, you know, but go on, yeah.
But here we are. What is it? 4.5 years later, and we're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, none of my chefs work more than 50 hours a week.
Yeah.
Some of them 45. You know, if we can get our jobs done, like all our admin done.
Job retention's great.
I have like 0 turnover. Yeah.
Wow.
That's like in the back. Front of the house is a different story. We're working on it, but you know.
Why do you go like this?
it's a revolving door. But I think a lot of that has to do with, unfortunately, just where our industry is right now.
Totally.
You know, like trying to pay people on a service charge versus tips in this current climate doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, and we've tried really freaking hard to make it work by like redoing the structure and the pay percentages and how it all like kind of works to try to get everybody where everybody needs to be. And now with that big beautiful bill that just passed with the tax incentives for for tipped workers, like it just slapped us right in the face. So we're currently in the brainstorming phase of how to make this work for our front of the house.
Does that still apply for DC in the bill?
Yeah.
It does, right?
Yeah, it applies for everybody.
Everybody.
You know, they get
nationwide.
what is it? It's like $25,000 tax credit if you're a tipped employee or a tipped worker.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah, it is. So what is the right way to go about it, in your opinion, like with the whole tip waiter thing?
I mean, our hands are tied now. Like no one's going to want to work for us now.
Yeah, totally.
If they're not getting tipped, you know. So we're looking at it. We're looking at it. We have to restructure a lot of things, and kind of, you know, our service charge pays for our healthcare for our employees, and you know, it helps us like pay 50%. So that's a big thing off their weight, like their shoulders. Yeah, and you know, it helps pay for a lot of stuff. It helps support like a higher hourly rate in the back of the house. Like my cooks are making $26 an hour.
Yeah.
You know, and they're able to work just one job.
Key. And tell people why that's important. I want to get into this because one thing I want to get into is, you know, what it is, what it's like being a woman in this industry, and like but they have to know why. People have to know why, because I feel like we could be better at this stuff.
Yeah.
We can make it less sucky, right? And with examples like yourself and what Hollis is doing and everything, that's just one. But like, it needs to reverberate throughout the industry.
Yeah.
So like, why? You know, what is the thing that you hated the most about it?
You know, the constant look over.
Yeah.
Right. Like I had a lot of experience going into St. Ansem, like, and I got passed over in the beginning to be executive sous chef, because a male came in and was like, I want that job. Yeah. You know, and like that happened with someone who was my friend and like a mentor and a lovely person. Yeah. But they chose someone who had pretty much the same amount of experience as I had and chose to go with him because
he's a male.
Yeah, because he could lead better. He could lead better. And I was like, sure, okay, whatever. I'm here for the experience, right?
Yeah.
But it was just like the as a woman in our industry, you're constantly looked at like over, like, like, oh yeah, put her in pastry. You know, a lot of women that go into our industry wanting to do savory get put into this corner of the pastry realm.
Yeah.
And I got pushed into there for a little bit at Mike Isabella's group, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, my mom's a pastry chef. I know how to do pastry. I don't want to do pastry. I told George, I don't want to do pastry. I did it. I have that muscle I can flex. It's great. But I'm good at savory.
Yeah.
I'm great at savory.
Yeah.
I'm good at pastry. I'm great at savory.
Yeah.
So he was like, all right.
And so, but like that's a key example. Like
you just you have to
stand
fight.
up for yourself.
You got to fight for
you gotta
everything
fight
you
for
want
yourself.
in this industry.
Yeah.
As a woman in this industry.
You have to fight 100 times more than any male does to accomplish the same thing.
You can't fail up as a woman in this industry.
Yeah. And so how do we fix that? As
talk
males?
about it.
Just talk about it a
talk
little bit more.
Talk about it.
Start a podcast.
Start a podcast.
Start a podcast and talk about
Yeah.
it. And you know, I come from, you know, I've been part of the same, I'd say, you know, I'm as guilty as other males in this industry of potentially overlooking women that were working for us or feeling like males are better fit, right?
Yeah.
But it's also like it was a learning curve for me, but I'm also come from, and you know my family. I come from a family restaurant background that has a lot of women at the head of that. My mother was a chef. You know, she was a rock star executive chef of restaurants. She was her own business. You know, she still runs her own business. My sister, same thing, right? So I feel like I've been lucky to the fact that I've been very exposed to powerful women in my life in this industry, right? So it's a little different for me. You know, I always have approached it, but a lot of males don't have that.
Yeah, they don't have that kind of empathy.
They don't have that empathy in the kitchen for them. And so I think, and you know, and it's weird, like I always say like some of the best chefs that I know are the female chefs because they I don't know, there's just more nurturing happening.
We're teachers.
We're
teachers. We're guiders. We're nurturers.
Yeah.
We're, you know, women are superheroes, you know.
Yeah.
They have the ability to give life. Like shout out to all the moms.
Big shout out to all the
crazy.
moms. Yes.
Being pregnant sucks.
Yeah.
But
don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't know.
But I mean, I was working my whole pregnancy and I almost gave birth on the line.
Yeah.
Like I went into labor on the line.
Yeah.
And I was like, the next day I was supposed to go on leave, and then I was like, oh, I have a baby.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well,
but,
you know,
yeah,
so
women are superheroes.
Yeah. So you mentioned. So this is what like I wanted to start talking about this because you mentioned something about we pay a good wage to our line cooks, so they can afford to only have one job.
Yeah.
And that is uber important for obviously male chefs, but I think it's so much more important for women chefs because
especially if they have kids.
Because they have kids. Let's get into this. Like so, like as a male, like I'm working in a restaurant. I'm an executive chef. I decided to have a family with my wife. I can go to work the next day.
Yeah.
Right. Like I don't have to carry this human being for 9 months. I don't have to then nurture that human being for however long it needs to be nurtured.
2 years.
Another 2 years. Well, life,
3,
let's just say.
18
but
years.
but the very demanding part, right, where you're, you know, maybe you're feeding or whatever it is, that 2-3 year.
Yeah, they only want mom for the first.
They only want
years.
mom. Yeah. I mean, my wife and I always joke, but it's kind of true. It's like, you know, like becoming a father didn't kick in 3 years until my kid was like almost 3 years old.
Yeah, it's true.
In a way, you know, like I knew as a father, but I was like, oh man, like it's like life changes immediately for you women when the child is happening. And for us, it takes a little while to adapt, but we have the liberty of still being able to work and carry our careers.
Your body's still the same.
The body's still the same. Like all these things that you guys go through on top of such a industry that is so hard to sustain as a woman. Talk about that a little bit. Tell me about
Well,
this.
I'll add to that too. You guys also have that social construct of like you're a male, you should be going to work, right?
Yeah.
And the women should be staying home and raising the child. You know,
Yeah.
you have that. It's not
Is my wife nodding yet? Like
yeah,
that?
she
Yeah,
sure
she is. That's why I was like,
she gets
all
it.
right, behind the curtain, baby. No, just kidding.
Luckily for me, my husband isn't like that, right?
Yeah.
He is a very nurturing father, and he's like very hands-on partner, and he's just lovely. But yeah, being a woman and having a child,
Yeah.
your life's, you blink your eye and it's different.
Yeah.
You don't actually blink your eye. It's like 24 hours of labor and like,
Yeah.
endless amount of Pitocin. But
Yeah. No. So what is it? What does the industry need to support women that are in this industry? Like that, how do we support women that are in this industry to make them feel that they're safe, capable while they're going through this transition of motherhood?
you give them a safe place to fail.
Yeah.
That's what I'm finding to be true is there's going to be days that a mom is not going to be able to come to work because her child is sick and it's out of her hands. And I would never, ever, ever expect any of my cooks to come, male or female, to come to work if their child is sick and they can't find childcare.
Yeah.
Like who's going to take care of their kid? They have to. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing in life is your family. Is that little tiny nugget, that's just looking at you. You're their whole world.
Yeah.
And they become your whole world, right? And work is just something you do to pay the bills, right? At the end of the day, our industry somehow brainwashed everybody into thinking it is the most important thing in the world, being the best chef, grinding day in, day out. I have to work 2 jobs, blah, 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 learn as much as I can.
Need a James Beard award.
Get a James Beard, get a Michelin star, get a blah, 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 all that stuff. But at the end of the day, none of that matters.
None of it matters.
You're going to die, and you're not going to be, man, I really wish I got that Rammy.
Yeah.
You're never going to say that.
The best line of the podcast. I wish I could. So good. So good.
Like that's not what it is. That's not what life's about. Life isn't about work.
Yeah.
Life is about living,
Yeah.
right? And the best way to live life is just to enjoy the people that, you bring into the world or you enjoy being around,
Yeah.
So yeah, the best thing you can do for moms is give them a safe place to fail. Give them a safe place to not to call out or, stop accordingly so that you can support, obviously you're not gonna want to you still have to run a business, right? But give grace. That's it. That's all you got to do is just give some grace to those people that need it.
Yeah. And I love that. And what about what do you guys do at the restaurant to support the childcare? How does that work? Are there incentives there, or
we're working on that? So
Yeah.
Obviously we're a small restaurant group, and we have our limitations. But what we do to support now is, one, you can always bring your child to work.
Yeah.
Hollis is constantly looking into opening her own daycare for industry workers because
Ooh.
there is no daycares that keep your kid after 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Even the one I have, it's 8 to 6.
Yeah.
And I was coming to do this, I was I hope it's later so I can bring my kid to, I don't have to ask Mark to work from home or something.
Yeah.
But we were constantly looking to see if we could do that, right?
Yeah.
And what a great business that would be, because our whole industry are people that work from
Yes.
1 to midnight.
Yeah.
Right. And there's no one you have to hire a nanny. You know how expensive nannies are?
Well, it defeats the whole thing. You're working the extra job just to pay for the extra nanny.
Exactly.
Right.
That too.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, my husband and I work opposite schedules.
Yeah.
So he is able to just have the kid after 6.
Yeah.
And I can.
Yeah, so it's
have
you
him in the
balance
morning.
it. Yeah. I think there needs to be some legislation introduced.
There
right?
needs
And worked
to.
on. I'm sure Hollis is working maybe on some
all
of that
the
stuff.
time,
Yeah,
yeah.
we should have her on too at some point, right?
You really
tell her.
should,
You tell her she needs to come on the podcast.
She's on California now, but yeah.
Does she live out there now?
She lives in California now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good for
She's
her.
living the dream.
Any restaurants out there?
No, not yet.
All DC
I'm
based
sure,
right now.
All DC based right now. I'm sure she will get the bug at some point.
At some
and be
point.
like, hey, Kat, let's open a restaurant in California.
Be like, it's my West Coast vibes. Here I go. So tell us about the restaurants that you run. Tell us what is it like to have 3 different menus coming out of one kitchen? That just seems like a monstrosity.
Yeah, I have ADHD, so it's great.
Yeah.
I just
Give it up here for ADHD. Hey, hold on, let me just fix this.
readjust.
Labels
readjust.
out. Labels out.
Point at the camera. Take a sip.
Yeah, there you go. Catch it. Perfect. Yeah, like it's I have I don't know if you know, but I have 3 restaurants next to each other. They don't have a combined kitchen, which would be very useful. But tell
it
us,
keeps your labor down.
Yeah, but executing 3, I mean, there's only so much.
It's a lot of strategy, right? It's a lot of strategy. So I constantly have to do like a menu mix, right, to see what items are coming off each station, so I'm not overwhelming my cooks, because at the end of the day, like an overwhelmed cook isn't going to produce good food, right? So, and you're bound by certain labor percentages that I can't exactly get another cook in, right, to help support that thing. So it's a lot of like just laying everything out and just like making sure certain things are coming off certain stations and not other stations, and like it's I have to tailor my menu to work with certain equipment, right? So like we have a rotisserie station, so we're live firing rotisserie items like chicken and duck and lamb, and that's the only 3 things that guy makes, is those 3 things, and they're like insanely labor intensive, so I can't put anything else on that station. So then I have like 5 other stations, and they all have like 6 or 7 items. They're not as labor intensive. They're pretty easy. Drop something in the fryer, or like, you're searing a piece of fish, putting it in the oven or in the broiler, it's, or mixing a salad, so it's just trying to see who can do what, and then always having a float so that they can jump in where someone like misstepped,
like a turn on.
Kind of. Yeah, I used to call it a sous chef.
Yeah. I like using the fancy words.
You're French.
Turn on.
Your CIA showing.
Turn on. Yeah. And so in that setting, do you try to cross-utilize ingredients as much as possible when you're constructing these menus?
Yeah. So we actually 98% of our produce is coming from farms. So even meats and not seafood, but meats and produce, and even our grains, like our flours and everything, are coming from local farms.
You getting the grains over there, from the mill over there in George Washington or something?
No, we use Migrish Farms. So there's this like really awesome farmer named Ian, and he's really passionate about pesticide-free grains. Right. So none of these, they're all whole grains, and like, so he doesn't like take the bran out or anything. But everything is grown or like 100% organic.
It's all organic.
All organic, which is unheard of. And none of it is GMO. It's all ancient grains, which is crazy. He like imports seed. Yeah. So he imports seeds from France and like plants them. He grinds them on his property. He built like this insane, basically a bomb shelter. Because there's so much friction, it creates so much static shock that like if something is flammable in there, it'll just explode.
Oh, really?
It's insane.
Where is this?
It's like outside of Baltimore.
Okay.
Migrish Farms. Like it's like this really cool secret that I just told everyone about. But
it's okay. He needs the business. He's a farmer.
That's what I always tell people. Like you can't keep things secrets, because secrets don't keep businesses in play.
Especially farmers.
Especially farmers. But we use all of his grains and all of our breads and pastries, and it's like our breads are insane. Alice Waters had our bread and loved it.
I love Alice Waters.
She's someone I know.
Yeah. Do you know her?
I met her.
Do you know who Alice Waters is?
I met her. Oh my God. Talk about fangirling. I didn't even know what to say. I was like, I love you.
She's rock star.
Lovely.
Rock star. Who else just came to DC? One of my in Georgetown, the pizzeria.
Nancy.
Oh yeah, Nancy Sil.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Know her too. Yeah. Also amazing. She's a badass.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's got like this whole, like
her whole story.
Yeah, her whole story is crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, and that restaurant they just opened is insane.
I haven't been yet.
The RO water system downstairs is like, I don't know, it's like a $60,000 system for water for the dough.
For the dough.
For the water. Because, by the way, I don't know if you know, but
water
bread is water, flour, and yeast. You're welcome.
Water, you have to have good water. There's water tasters now?
There's water sommeliers. Yeah. We went to
which is a water taster.
Yeah, which is by the way, it's a water sommelier.
Is that French
great
again?
Lingo. We went to the in a little Washington, Patrick O'Connell. You know him?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody knows who he is.
You know Patrick. my wife and I did a documentary on him. It's called The Inn. It's on Amazon. You can watch it. It's
actually, I think that popped up on my things to watch.
It's actually really good. It's called A Delicious Documentary.
Okay.
But he is like there's a guy over there that has been like the cheese guy, the cheesemonger, the cheese
taster.
Okay. and then there was a guy that was the tea sommelier.
Okay.
The tea taster.
TT, double T.
The TTs. T. And then he's done everything to the max. Like he took cheese as far as he can go, right? He's taken tea as far as he can go. Now he's doing water. And so we were there, and like they have all these different bottles from around the world, and like they're all like.
But water does taste different.
I mean, I have to give it up. You know what I mean? Like I don't mind the water taster. Like I'm kind of into it.
I am too.
Yeah,
I want something crisp and clean.
Crisp and clean. Maybe this one has extra little bubbles in it for the palate.
Small bubbles, large bubbles. It makes a difference.
It makes a difference.
I'm a sucker for a Topo Chico.
By the way, I love Topo Chico.
Me too. Talk
Topo
about a
Chico,
sponsor.
Please sponsor us. We love your stuff. I mean, it's so effervescent on the palate. It's such a good water.
I know.
It's so good. It's so good. We need a Topo
Mixed
Chico.
with a little vodka.
We're gonna reach out to them. A little lime.
Yeah.
A little lime.
Yeah.
Little vodka lime. Well, yeah. So just talking about water with you is fucking fantastic. All right. So your kitchen. So it's the duck, the peach, and La Collina.
La
right?
Collina. Yeah. So that means
what's
the hill.
difference? What's the difference between the three cuisines?
Okay, so the duck and the peach is like new American, or hyper seasonal. Like it's kind of our more upscale. But we still want you to come in every day.
Yeah.
We try to keep our prices as affordable as possible. But again, we're using hyper local. It's not cheap. All organic. We're not using commodity anything really. And then the Wells is our speakeasy gin bar. Really focused on craft cocktails there. We do some fun bites. Like right now we have a cheesesteak on the menu. We used to have lumpia, which is a little homage to my mom. It was her recipe. So good. So labor intensive. So good. So worth it. And then, of course, we have our spiced corn nuts there. And then just like bar food. And then,
of course, the spiced corn nuts.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Who doesn't like a spiced corn nut?
I love it. I love a corn
Nice, good corn nut mixed with some crispy cheese. Yum.
There's a new corn nut out company now. Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
I don't know what's going on. Must be all this corn nut talk. But they're doing all sorts of different flavored corn nuts now, or something like that, and packaging them. Yeah. So.
I mean, that's always been a thing, but the Filipinos have always done it. Yeesh.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tell us about what.
Oh, and then La Collina. La Collina.
Yes.
It's our Italian. We say Italian-ish.
Yeah.
Because we don't like to be put in a box, and we like to use like non-imported stuff. So except for our jamon, we use jamon instead of prosciutto because it's
jamon's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's superior.
Jose would be so proud of you.
I know.
He'd be so proud of you.
It's better. It's better. It's just better.
It is.
And as an Italian, it sucks to say.
Yeah.
But jamon is just.
What is it better?
So
Why is
good.
jamon better? Is it because
It's just nutty.
It's nuttier, right?
Nuttier.
Yeah.
It's a little drier. It's a little chewier, but it doesn't have all that fat, kind of sinewy stuff in it.
Is it because of the acorns, or is it?
I mean,
is
that's
it the
definitely,
feed? Is it the
that's
feed?
definitely it.
It is, right?
For the Iberico jamon, it's the feed.
It's
like
the feed,
it's
right?
insane. Like how you can actually taste how nutty it is.
How it comes out, right? It comes out in the fat a little bit.
Yeah,
there,
everything.
Right?
The meat, the fat, and just
Good. So Italian-ish.
So Italian-ish.
Yes.
Because of the jamon. That's really it.
We can't.
Yeah.
Call ourselves fully Italian.
Yeah, because we serve jamon. But we're just
is the big leg there? Like you just slice it?
We do have a big leg. People don't like charcuterie right now.
Really? Is there a kickback against charcuterie?
I don't know. I've had so many different variations of charcuterie boards on our menu, and it's always been our lowest seller.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's just because all the other stuff is so damn good on it.
Yeah, it's like, do you get an arancini or a charcuterie board?
You're too good for the charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave that to Todd English.
But I want it.
He sells a lot of charcuterie board. Todd English? So much charcuterie boards.
Don't know them.
Yeah, no.
Just kidding.
There's so many charcuterie boards still over there.
Really?
Probably says a lot about his food. I'm just joking.
Shit.
I'm joking. I'm a fan of Todd. He used to come to our restaurant in my house in New York all the time.
Yeah,
So
you're going to cut that.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. No, I'm not cutting it. We don't cut anything. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Italian-ish. We're just making fresh, simple pastas. We stay at a very casual price point there because we want to be that neighborhood joint that you come and just eat once, twice, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Fill up on pastas and antipastis and, bring your family. Very kid-friendly.
Yeah.
Over there. It's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Of the 3.
Of the 3?
Yeah.
Oh, you play favorites.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, all the parents say they don't have favorites, but they do.
They do.
Yeah.
You have one child?
Yeah. So he's my favorite.
That's the key.
But I have a dog.
Oof.
So.
Sometimes the dog wins, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's so
That happens in
snuggly.
our household, too.
I forgot about him the other day.
The kid?
No,
okay.
the dog. The
Okay.
dog. The baby. No, the dog. I accidentally locked him in our kids' room. I was putting the kid to bed, and I was like, I shut the door. It's snuck out,
Oh, the tip
And then
of
all
tongue.
of a sudden I hear, I was like, shit.
The dog. You're like, the dog is...
Open the door. The kid wakes up. He's crying.
How old is your kid right now?
He's 2.
2.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I
Just turned 2. He's in the terrible 2s right now.
Which
is actually quite amazing.
The terrible 2s?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah,
It's not as bad as everybody thinks it is.
it's so hard to get out of that room. It is.
They latch onto you.
I have
Yeah.
they latch like hard latch.
Don't leave me.
And then you gotta wait, and then you're I find myself just maneuvering.
Yeah.
I put weight on a certain part of the mattress to roll out.
Yeah.
And then the creaking of the floor to
Yeah.
get, and then as soon as you step out, hey Dad.
My mama.
Yeah, Mama.
Yeah, it's so funny.
It's
so cute.
It's so cute.
My son has figured out that I leave,
Yeah.
and now he sleeps on my face.
he's
full on.
I'm gonna suffocate you. You're
Yeah,
not going
he's like,
nowhere.
you're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we've done it to ourselves because back in my day, bedtime was just darkness, and now it's a routine of
Yeah. Shower, books,
this, that.
say goodnight to the dog,
Yeah.
say goodnight to your dad.
Come
give me
out
a
for fresh
kiss.
water.
Yeah.
Our kid comes out for every
Every excuse,
in the book. He's
Yeah.
figured it out.
How old is your 9, right?
9 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They're
he's-
smart.
he's
They're smart now
He's
at
a
that point.
17-year-old.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, he's 9 but 17. I don't even know.
Got an old soul.
He does. Our kid has a really old soul. That's what I really love about him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, don't hold up the 15-minute timer. I'm on more time here. Okay. Do you have somewhere to be?
Nah, I got all day.
Yeah, you got all day. Perfect.
Until 6 o'clock.
But yeah, so tell us what it's like to be what's your regular day as a woman in this industry with a 2-year-old, a supportive husband. What is your day to day and what are some tips you can give out there to aspiring women in the industry that are they're potentially cooking in a restaurant right now, but they're thinking about raising a family?
Yeah, it's doable.
It's doable.
It's doable.
Tell
It's
'em out
hard,
there.
and there's a lot of fires to put out.
Yeah.
But it's doable. I would say surround yourself with good people and a village, because that's what we've done. And find a good daycare.
Good
Find
daycare.
a good daycare.
Yeah.
That's key. I've had a bad daycare, and now I have a good daycare.
Yeah.
And it's changed my mental health.
What's a bad daycare?
They don't communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son came home with a bite mark. It was 1.5. He came home with a bite mark. No one told me about it.
Yeah.
I didn't get nothing. I had to email. And I was like, why does my kid have a bite?
Yeah.
I get kids bite. Kids
Yeah.
bite. My kid's a biter now.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But just tell me you got bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Did
surprised.
another kid bite him?
Huh?
Did another kid bite him?
No, it was the teacher.
I was about to say. I was like, you never know.
It was
or
a
he
kid.
bit himself.
It was a kid. It was a kid that bit him. I guess Sal tried to take his toy or something. You know how kids are. They're
biting
puppies.
is the thing that I'm a hard no on.
Yeah.
No biting.
Okay.
I got bit when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
and I was I told my wife, I was like, you can't bite me.
I'm sorry for you. You're just I bite.
I'm it's just, you don't cross that line.
Yeah.
You don't bite me. But
my kid bites everything.
Bites everything.
I have to buy him bite toys like a dog.
Well, that's normal though.
Yeah,
He's a 2-year-old.
yeah,
He's growing. He's teething.
Cute.
He's probably teething right
cute.
now, right?
Yeah, he has these tiny little molars. They're so cute. Everything about his biting, I think, is cute.
What's his name?
Salvatore.
Salvatore. What is that? Is there a meaning behind that?
His family name on my husband's side. So we call him Baby Sal.
Baby Sal.
Yeah.
So that's cute.
Yeah, it is.
Super cute.
Thank you.
Husband super stoked?
I feel like all he's ever wanted to be was a dad.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
what is he doing these days?
He was chefing, and then he just switched. Actually, he's I'm gonna plug him in here. Selling Margin Edge.
Margin
Have you heard of it?
Edge. Of course, I've heard of it. Yeah.
You use it in restaurants because you should.
I am. I just got used it. It continues. My other restaurants are a little too late in the game. And this
never
is
too late.
It's never too late. By the way, it should be their slogan.
Yeah.
It should be their slogan. It should be. It should. But the issue, it's not even an issue with Margin Edge. But what I do recommend, and I'll do an extra plug, is get at the forefront of getting Margin Edge involved in your business, because
it makes everything easier.
To come in after your business is running for a while and like you've already costed your food out, and it's just like it's difficult. It's a lot of work in the midst of running a business to catch back up, but it's worth it. If you could dedicate somebody out of your team to do that, I think it's worth it. And it's all about the recipes. You have to get the right recipes in Margin. If you're the wrong inputs,
but really, it's just the bill pay. The bill pay
is amazing.
of it is just like you upload your invoices, and because like there's those programs that are like you put your order in through, and they send the order, and they just like auto-populate an invoice, right?
Yeah.
But shit goes missing on your invoice all the time.
Yeah.
Things don't come off. Things don't get delivered. You get shorted. All this stuff. In Margin Edge, you're just.
Or they put an extra $500 of lobsters that you didn't order on the bill.
Exactly.
Sneaky little.
Yeah.
They'll get lost in the walk-in.
Yeah.
You know what
that is. You need a new purveyor.
Purveyors. Purveyors. They're the nightmare.
But yeah, I mean, like they work off your hard copy invoice. They're not doing digital. And
what's your husband's email? I'm going to send him an email right now for sponsorship on this episode.
I don't
Just
know.
kidding.
I should know his work email. MWP.
Well, that's cool. Like, so he gave up a little bit of cooking industry wise to let you live, not let you live, but like
let me live my dream. Yeah,
let you live your dream one nightmare at a time.
Yeah, one nightmare at a time. Yeah.
That's basically the industry, right?
I mean, that's it.
Yeah, living our dream.
It's a nightmare.
One nightmare.
It's really more of a nightmare, but
for
some reason we love it.
You also have given back to the community. Like, I want to talk a little bit about like the give back. Not only one is it predominantly all women ran business, correct?
Yeah.
Right. Like
for
your
the
cooks,
most part, we have men. We encourage.
You let men in, so a couple dishwashers.
A balance. He just left me. My executive sous chef was a male.
Okay.
But he just left to go run Woodbury in Baltimore.
For the other spike?
Yeah, for the other spike. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to go work your spike. I was like, Mendelsohn?
Yeah. Well, listen, I have Michelin stars to my name on my wiki because of the other spike.
Oh.
I haven't taken them off.
Big flex.
I'm not going to go take it off.
You should.
I'm not. I was like,
you should put it on your website.
The other day, I should put it on my website. The other day, this woman tagged me on Instagram at an event, and she like wrote about all the amazing stuff and Baltimore and this, what they do, this, that, and she tagged me.
Nice.
Instead of the other spike. And I was like, I wrote back really kindly. I was like, wrong spike. Wrong at Chef Spike. Very nice words. Made me feel like shit, like I'm not doing enough. Wrong at Chef Spike.
Yeah, that's funny.
But he does a great job.
Yeah.
He's Woodbury's pretty.
It's legit.
Yeah. At least you didn't lose him to like the other Spike Mendelsohn's restaurant.
Yeah.
Be like, that guy.
That guy, come on. No. I mean, either way, his success is really just lovely. Lovely to see. He just had a baby too.
Oh, congrats. Yeah. Congrats to your no-name sous chef out there that just had a baby. Yeah. That's working at Woodbury Kitchen. Yeah. So, but predominantly women, because it's an effort. Like you have to actively, even hiring diversity in your workplace, you have to actively do it.
Yeah.
It's not like it just comes out of nowhere. You really have to like really put it out there. Yeah. Right. And so how is that? Is that just like the most amazing thing right now? Just being surrounded by strong entrepreneur women, or, I mean, I'm just.
Yeah. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
I got no bad things to say. Sometimes we're all in the same cycle and it sucks and we're all moody and, that's probably like the worst part of it. But yeah, we're all very collaborative, and that I think that's what keeps the restaurant fresh, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's like everybody has ideas, and like, once you start snuffing people's ideas, then things start to go stale, right? So it's just like being in an environment that you can just constantly jive or brainstorm and like bounce things and like throw you the ball and throw me the ball and like, on dishes or
like an
menu.
and then mentality kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like nothing has an end point. Everything's constantly evolving. So
yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about the work you do outside the kitchen, because there's a lot of it. I mean, like this industry is always the first responders when it comes to whether it's COVID or some travesty happening, whatever happened. I mean, you've been involved with DC Central Kitchen, right? You were at the last food fight.
I was at the last food fight.
Last food fight. 2 food fights ago.
Two food fights ago.
Finalist?
I lost to the winner.
Oh, you did. So so you were finalist. Who was the winner
again? It was the
again?
first round, but Jova.
Jova. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, from Collina. She's awesome.
She's awesome. She's really great.
Cool.
Yeah.
I gotta text her. She's cool.
She's super cool.
Yeah.
Jova.
Someone I wanna
Another
be friends
group of women that are killing it at Collina Shop over there.
They are killing it.
Yeah.
Watch out, Ron.
Yeah.
Here comes Collina.
Collina around the corner. Ron's gonna jump on the bandwagon.
Probably.
He's like,
there's gonna be one every 5 miles.
Yeah. It seems like it. Either they're popping around everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what keeps we know what keeps you busy at home. Obviously, you're a beautiful 2-year-old. You're amazing. Other 3 children in the restaurants. But then outside work, I know you give back and you're part of the community.
Yeah, I try to just help out on missions that, are near and dear to our hearts. Here at DC Central Kitchen, they're giving people a second chance, and they're also helping out the community, that are in food deserts. I grew up in the middle of nowhere, and we didn't always have money. Food insecurity is a real thing. And we went through that, and it's the reason why I taught myself how to cook, right? Is because I never wanted to be in an instant again of not knowing where my next meal is coming from. I want to make something from nothing. I want to be able to like look in a cupboard and, just make something just in case, I never want my kids to be hungry. So that's really near and dear to me. I keep trying to. They just told me they're allowing teaching on Mondays. Before it was just Fridays, so I kept trying to make it fit in my schedule. But
over here.
Yeah. And Fridays are just the craziest day at the restaurant. But Mondays I'm off, so I can do it. And then we do various charity work. Just Chefs for Equality. I'm bi, so just being part of the community and supporting it everywhere I can. It's something that I like to do. Just finding different ways to be a part of the community and support people that, are living their life. You know, like what's wrong with living your life?
There's nothing wrong with living life.
Nothing.
And it seems like you figured out how to do it.
That's all we're trying to do, just live life. And then what else do I do? Do other things.
Tell me about that cupboard cooking. Isn't that the best? Don't you love cupboard cooking?
I do. I kind of do. It is. So I was just on something, and I can't tell you about it because there's an NDA, but cupboard cooking is what I did, and I won. It's cool.
Is it? And I won. You just told everybody about it. That NDA.
Oops.
We're going to air this in September anyways, so don't worry.
Okay. Hopefully it'll be out by then. But
she won, everybody. We broke the news here.
No, I didn't win. I didn't do anything. I don't know. How do I get out of this?
Don't worry. Well, if it's, let us know when it airs. We'll make sure we keep you within your NDA.
Okay, thank you.
We'll make sure you won't get sued, or do we want to get sued? It's great. It's great press.
It is. No press.
No, okay, sorry.
Or all press is good press, right?
That's not too true.
Maybe they'll sponsor you.
Always looking for that sponsorship. But cupboard cooking is a talent. I'm telling people out there, like it's like. planning your meal is one thing, but like open up your cupboards
and just being like,
and trying to
chop
see
challenge
and seeing what's in the corners, looking at the fridge,
almost expired, maybe
almost
already expired.
I cook some expired shit.
I do too, all the time.
That expired date stuff.
I mean, I was raised on expired food.
That's it.
Yeah. You just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, just give it a little smell.
As long as it doesn't smell weird or look weird. It's good.
You'll always be able to tell. There's like usually
it's
bubbles
like milk
on top of it, and maybe like a little sour smell.
Yeah, and
but you have to taste it to really know.
No, at that point, I think you just say
at that
pass.
point you ditch.
Yeah,
okay, all right, fine.
If it smells and looks weird, you don't need the third confirmation. 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Well, listen, like we're in the end of this beautiful podcast. It's just so nice to talk to you. It's so awesome to have you at the podcast to learn about like what you've gone through the industry and how you've climbed the ranks. So Kat, tell me, tell people where they can find you. Like, do you have an Instagram?
I do. It is chef_meow, 2 W's.
Meow.
All
right, tell us a little bit more about that.
So there's always like another cat in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
And so I just start putting meow on everything, or just like a cat face. And I'm like, okay, that's mine.
Okay.
Cat with a K.
Okay, so you're not like into cats.
No, I'm a dog person.
You're a dog person.
I do like cats. So
very deceiving though.
Cat
like,
community,
do you have a like cat community coming after you?
I don't need you guys coming after me.
It's a real thing.
I just prefer dogs.
Yeah, okay.
I think
that's tough to say online.
Yeah, I prefer dogs. They just love you. They love you differently.
Yeah, cats are a little.
And I like going on a walk.
Yeah.
And I like to not be alone on that walk.
I used to walk my cats.
Yeah, but the cat's not going to come at not going to protect you if someone comes running after you.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
And walking a cat is kind of a joke. They just take a couple steps and then you're like, oh, look at me.
I have like a pit bull mix, so like if someone's coming after me, he's protecting me.
Yeah.
So that's what I have my dog for: protection and companionship.
Beautiful. So they can find you at Meow.
Chef Meow.
At Chef Meow.
At Chef Meow.
Meow. And a restaurant has a website?
There's 3 of them. There's the duckandpeachdc.com, LaCollinadc.com, and the wellsdc.com.
Nice. And the Duck and Peach was named one of the top 25 restaurants.
Yes, it was. I think it was like.
But who cares?
Yeah, I don't know.
On
It's
your
one of them.
deathbed, you're not going to be like.
I think we're top 10.
Yeah. Top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah, on your deathbed, you're like, no, you remember, I'm so glad I was rated top 10.
Man, I really wish I got that ranking.
I really wish I would have got that ranking of top 25 restaurants.
Yeah, exactly. I wish it was top 5.
And with that, we were going to end it. It has been a pleasure to have you on the podcast on In the Weeds. And, hopefully you come back again.
Yeah, come to the restaurant anytime.
All right. A huge thank you to our title sponsor, Events DC, the official convention and sports authority for the district and a key player in making some of DC's most exciting events and experiences happen. From world-class sports to cultural festivals and everything in between, they help power the energy of the city. Check out eventsdc.com to see what they're cooking up. A shout out to our broadcast home, DC Central Kitchen, for not just feeding people, but fueling real change. If you want to support their mission or get involved, head to dccentralkitchen.org. You can catch up on past episodes or subscribe for new ones at intheweedspod.com or on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. The kitchen may be closed for now, but the conversation is still sizzling on our Instagram at intheweeds.pod. So come and join us there. That is a wrap on this shift. See you back in the weeds next time.